Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that has left him in a heap. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And here's Messi. Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Maldini is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Doué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's got away, and Hullet! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the left it goes. That pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Osimhen. Bellingham does well to get it back. Quarter of an hour played. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game.
Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. Taken back almost at once. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Delicate ball, and it needs to... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Oh, good! And the shot! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was...
Shot, surely! It's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Burnley get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Probing pass, and Dijk makes the interception. Burnley have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Looking to play him in. Bellingham. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Burnley are looking to go forward now. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi driving forwards. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tries to pass it through. Burnley are looking to break at pace. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That looks a good ball through. There's and the finish! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Has been indicated.
Platini. Now it's Mbappe, and he's surging through. Mbappe, and he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move. And there's the end of the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pull it. Burnley can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Platini. It's a threatening ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. Has a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now, and pull it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. David Villa receives it in a wide position.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Over to the left. Chance to deliver. He gets big! In he goes again! And An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision, and he's worked it through. And it's Michel Platini. It's a promising position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Doué. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Mbappe.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Number 8,
75 minutes played.
number 21.
Now that's well seen too.
Platini. Coming on the field,
Oh, super ball! He's had a shot!
number 22, Romario.
He's
Number
a sharp
24,
little ball here.
Neymar. Number 9.
He is just caressing the ball.
Substitution
Can he
in progress.
finish? Oh, should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there've been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just...
Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! He's one-on-one! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen, Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
He's going for goal! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gullit goes steaming forward. Cruyff, and he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot could be on. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball, and he's managed to get free. Asaro, he's had a chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Burnley go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Steaming on goalwards. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Messi. And it's Messi. Hullet. Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Osimhen. Now, he's got space here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vieira. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's good vision. That is ended up in no man's land. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Massaro, foot in.
Massaro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mbappe, he's come in hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Hullet has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Baresi cuts it out. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about...
And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Second period then underway. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's there to make the challenge. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe, and he's in on shot at goal! Big moment, massive goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 6.
And the keeper beats it away.
Number 24.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 14.
Now it's Messi.
Substitutions taking place.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Rijkaard. Number 8. Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field.
And here's Bellingham. Applies the finish!
Number 41. Rice. Substitution.
Burnley perhaps contemplating their next change here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Osimhen. He's having a go! Burnley have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ibrahimovic is in a really good position out wide. Doué. Now it's Takahara. Mbappe stood up well to him there. Cafu. Maldini. Van Bommel. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. That is great defending, so alert.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely aimed pass. Van Bommel. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number
Burnley
18,
are making a change now.
Mbappe.
A warm ovation on
Coming
his
on the
way off,
field
and that is the least he
number
deserves.
37,
I think he's put in a good shift, and
Maguire.
their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Goes for a shot! He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Botafogo really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Cruyff. Showing great feet there. So much. Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Botafogo complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Maldini makes the interception. Always onto this. Messi. And the shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And here's Messi. Beckham knocks it into space. Maicon picks it up out wide.
And the ball is out of play.
Burnley have got it back and they'll have another go.
Rijkaard.
And it's Griezmann. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, nicely intercepted.
Belletti.
Burnley are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances. Massaro!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Belletti. That is lovely. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. It's a quick ball upfield. And it's Belletti. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Deep cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. He's away! And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mbappe tries a shot! Turns and goes back. And a chance! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Osimhen brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Osimhen, if you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Thinks about the shot. And he's gone backward here. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Burnley with the corner, they're first. Massaro! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now that's well seen too. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gives it back. A probing pass. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Half an hour played now. And this is Dembele. Osimhen. Oh, such a clever touch. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann. Massaro. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's the shot! They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Burnley have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Griezmann is standing over this one. Griezmann! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Has a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Looking for the run. Some resolute defending there. Griezmann. Vieira does well to get it back. Burnley leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And it's Griezmann.
Added time.
Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Tries to play it through.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please be made aware that smoking is
views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Burnley leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he shoots! Roberto Carlos. Griezmann. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Burnley do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Costa Curta.
That's going in strongly.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a pretty loose pass. Pinches it off him. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Dembele. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe! Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are back in business. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he cuts out the supply. Costa Curta. Osimhen.
He won't be happy with that one.
Nicely weighted.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mbappe.
Burnley get themselves into the lead.
Number 24.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
He's
It's a sharp little ball here.
And it's Beckham.
In progress.
That's a cute ball. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance for a shot! Goal! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences up.
Shoots! It's hit the upright. Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Burnley can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's looking wide. He is through here. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substitution on the field, number 6, Masaru. Number 20, Adams. Number 8, Xabi Alonso. Coming on
And
the
here's
field,
Shevchenko.
number 11, David Villa. Number 37, Milan Skriniar.
And they're
Number
quick to get
10,
it back.
Bellingham. Substitutions taking place.
The final 5 minutes. That has not gone well.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance!
Costa Curta with the clearance.
Darwin.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in.
There will
Rijkaard
be 3 minutes
thinks
added
one through.
time.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Doué, and he's there to make the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pele,
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
and he's managed to get free. Look at the chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Burnley can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were...